Aloha, welcome to my channel. My name's Sean, aka Banana Reasons. If you did not know, I am a nomad living in a bus. At the moment, I'm in the forest in Oregon. Decided to escape the heat, so I came up to some higher elevation here. Ended up having just a beautiful day hanging out. Did a lot of Twitter doom scrolling. And I thought I'd try something different. Do a little screen share thing with you, show a few of these tweets, or I don't know what we call them anymore. Do we call them shits? I'll show you some of the shits that caught my interest today. Um, but yeah, let's just kind of dive into it. The first tweet slash shit that I wanted to get into right here involves Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's been in the news recently. He did a speech very recently from his office where he talks about bigotry and just hate in general and about putting yourself into uncomfortable positions to move past things. And he kind of relates it to his bodybuilding and lifting weights and how muscle requires pushing against resistance to build muscle. And he relates that towards pushing yourself past bigotries and things like that. And it's pretty cool, man. Like, it was actually pretty profound what he said. And so this is a post from Facebook. I don't follow any celebrities on Facebook, so I never probably would have seen it on there unless like a friend shared it or something. This comes from Revolution Through Reforms. There's somebody that I follow, not somebody I know in particular, but somebody that often posts positive things like this. So, hey, good person to have on your feed, right? In this whole doom scroll world of Twitter shitter. I don't know what the fuck we call it, but whatever it is. So this is Arnold taking a selfie with a bunch of these Special Olympics athletes. It looks like they're just having the time of their lives. You know, probably a pretty special moment for all involved. Beautiful moment, photographed on Facebook. What do you think's gonna happen? That's right. Someone's gonna fucking shit all over it. What does this fucker have to say right here? All right. The Special Olympics make no sense. The Olympics are for the best athletes in the world to compete against each other to determine who's the best. All right, buddy. I'm not going to say that word. Fuck that guy. Anyways, having competing is doing the opposite. Fuck this guy. Like, seriously, bro. Like, why? Why did you find it necessary to go take time out of your fucking day to say that? Why? Like, just move it a fuck along. Like, it doesn't bother you. Just fucking shut it and move it along. Like, that's human nature nowadays. So, well, I would not have responded in a diplomatic way, let's say. So Arnold, though, much greater man in that regard than me. This response he has right here, it's beautiful. It's absolutely wonderful, man. So I just have to read this to you. Check this out. So Arnold says, as stupid and evil as this comment is, which fucking is, I'm not going to delete it or ban you yet because it's a teachable moment. We have two paths ahead. Right now, I guarantee you that these athletes have more courage, compassion, brains, skill, actually more of every positive human quality than you. Bruh. Oh, that's profound right there. All right, dude. So take their path. You could learn from them and try to challenge yourself to give back, to add something from the world. Or you could stay on your path and keep being a sad, pitiful, jealous internet troll who adds nothing to the world but mocks anyone who does out of small-minded jealousy. Fuck yeah, bro. That's brutal. That is just being brutal while being so fucking polite and just I love it. I love it. All right, no. So let's finish it off. I know what you really want is attention, so let me be clear. If you choose to keep going this way, no one will ever remember you. Fuck yeah, dude. I love this, man. I just love it. Like, just crushing the dude. Just crushing him. Crushing him with like positive motivation. Like, that's just mwah. Beautiful, bro. So the day that I am recording this, Kamala Harris has picked her VP nominee. As people might know, I am not a Democrat. I am not a Republican. I lean much more towards the anarchist side. So I am an anarchist. I am not really an anarchist. I'm not really not. I'm just me. But I definitely do not support our establishment political parties. I do not vote for them. I've always voted Green Party, Independence. When I was living in Hawaii, I voted with the Aloha Aina Party. So I usually try to stick away from these guys. But this post just really caught me. This is from Bobby LaValle. So Bobby here is a right-wing account that I do not follow. I did look at him a little bit, make sure I'm not retweeting some wacko. He's not like I want a civil war kind of fucking right winger. He is just kind of like a Flavor Flav Republican. He's out there fucking hype manning up all these politicians. So it's this guy. But what he's trying to do right here is he's trying to frame Minnesota's governor, Tim Waltz, as a socialist. So this is coming from an actual socialist. There are no Democrats in any offices that are socialists. Zero. Nada. Nil. None of them. They are all capitalists. They are all pro-imperialism. They are all pro-police. There is zero socialists, bro. None. This guy, Minnesota Governor Tim Waltz, his state is the number 6 state in the country for corporations to have their location. That's not socialism. That is not socialism. This is the guy that called the National Guard during the George Floyd protests. It was not Trump. It was this guy. It was the Democratic governor. This guy's not a socialist, man. We gotta get over this. Like, you can't be calling these people socialists. So this is where I'm gonna get a little gatekeepy. All right, these fuckers aren't socialists. Like, they ruin socialist movements constantly, nonstop. This guy is not going to come into office and bring any kind of dramatic change to capitalism or to imperialism, any of that. The war machine is going to continue, and we're all going to be begging for scrums, living in fucking vehicles. So let's just get that straight. So let's just dive into this guy's little video here. So this guy has a little fun way of framing this too. This guy he's interviewing right now, he calls him Minnesota voter. Minnesota voter on Kamala Harris VP pick Tim Walz. That's just a Minnesota voter, just your average guy, all right? That's how we're framing it. All right, let's go. All right, he's got his quote here, but we're gonna watch the video, huh? Here we go. Let's give it a play.
He used to be what I call a middle-of-the-road Democrat. Now he's a straight-up socialist. He used to be what I call a middle-of-the-road Democrat. Now he's a straight-up socialist.
He's a straight-up socialist. Straight-up socialist. So, he's not. We're clear on that, okay? He's not a fucking socialist. He signed an act that gives all the kids at school free breakfast. That's a tiny policy. That's a tiny socialist policy. But it's a socialist policy inside of a capitalist institution. The American education system was developed by the capitalists. Like, it was funded and fully developed by all the major wealthy people in the country. Now, I don't have the research in front of me to pull up all the names. I remember Ford was one of the people involved. You know, and the whole plan was to create workers. It was not to create educated people. They even say it in their own quotes. It was something like they didn't want to create philosophers. They wanted to create workers. So giving out free breakfast at that kind of an institution, come on, man. I don't know. Like, it's not socialism, bro. Just get over your fucking self. But, so let's talk about who this guy is that they just interviewed that's calling Tim Walz a fucking socialist. All right, let's just check this guy out. So here is our Minnesota voter. Check this guy out. A Minnesota voter is the CEO of a $150 million company, just a regular, everyday American. I mean, yes, he is a voter. He is a Minnesota voter. Not a lie there. But why is this guy the one you go pick out? And why is this the guy's opinion that matters? Like, you don't think there might be a little bias in this guy right here's opinion? So who is this president and CEO, Roger Ellison? Let's go check him out really quick. So here is the Ellison page. His company is Ellison. Oh, check that out. So what are you, Ellison? Ellison is an independent water and infrastructure management company providing safe, technologically driven construction planning, design, and installation services, working across agricultural fields, construction sites, to oil fields, and wind farms. The company is driven to deliver solutions that push past the limits of what is possible for their clients, all while having the same customer focused values and worth ethic it was founded upon 50 years ago. Wow, Mr. Ellison. So, basically, what they are doing, they're saying is safe trenches. Sorry, it is safe trenchless solutions in the agricultural, wet and dry utilities and oil and gas industries. So, this man right here is profiting millions by building the water infrastructure at the oil fields out there. So when they're doing that big old pipeline coming down from Canada, he's the one doing the trenchless water solutions. I wonder what kind of vested interest this man might have. Even though he's probably just made millions upon millions while there was a Democratic president. So, tell me again, the Democrats are socialists? Meh. I don't buy it, bro. I don't buy it, Mr. Ellison. After my little Democrats aren't socialist rant, we'll just put a little fun one on the top here. So, Republicans are calling him Tampon Tim because he put tampon vending machines in the schools for the girls. That's a bad thing, apparently. Republicans think it's a bad thing. So, how do we win back women? Dan Mingo, I know. We'll label the Dem VP pick Tampon Tim, like using tampons or supplying them as a slur. Republicans are brilliant. Fucking dorks. What a bunch of fucking dorks, dude. Like, that's a bad thing? I mean, I don't like the guy, but that's a pretty fucking good thing. I mean, I don't know, man. Republicans are just fucking weirdos, dude. The next story here is kind of a gnarly one. Sorry, guys, but this is a presidential candidate. Maybe not a very serious one, but still a presidential candidate. I'm sure enough of us have family and friends that are falling for this fucking weirdo. But RFK Jr. Yeah, we got a dead bear in Central Park story. Just Robert Kennedy, normal guy, doing normal guy stuff, right? This is the guy that recently had a little controversy of him eating a dog, allegedly. So he had sent a photo to a friend of his of basically a cooked whole dog carcass, and he's pretending to take a bite out of it. I am not going to show the photo. It is a disgusting photo, disgusting human being doing a disgusting act. So, yeah, it's out there. If you want to look it up, you can. I'm not going to post it. It'd probably get restricted on YouTube anyways, but it's pretty foul. So his little spin on this story is that he says it was a goat and that he was playing a goof on his buddy and his buddy fell for it and his buddy says, nah, it's a fucking dog. Robert ate a fucking dog. And Robert's like, no, it's a goat. And you look at the photo, it's not a fucking goat, bro. I've cooked goats before in Hawaii. That's not a goat, bro. That's a dog. He fucking ate a dog. All right? Allegedly. So, there's this bear story. About 10 years ago, apparently, a bear turned up in Central Park. And it looks, I guess there was reports in the beginning that the bear had been stabbed and slashed. Later, there reports came out that it had been hit by a car, but still just a mystery. There's a bear dumped in Central Park. There are no bears in the city of New York. So what the fuck is this bear doing in Central Park? It's a weird story, kind of goes away. So it comes out now. They figured out it's Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's the fucking weirdo dumping bears in Central Park. So he decides, like any politician will do, is I'm going to jump out in front of this story and get a little spin on it. And yeah, we're going to try to smooth this over. You know, he's actually got his campaign manager is CIA. So he definitely should have the best and the brightest to help him spin this story. So this is what he comes up with. He puts this video out today. And or actually this video came out a couple days ago. So this is pretty wild, man. This is what they think is going to squash this for the American people. This is what's going to make him just, this is going to be just a normal guy doing a normal thing. So we're going to put out this video. We're going to get a bunch of barbecue, and you and Roseanne Barr are just hanging out. Just Roseanne Barr and a Kennedy hanging out, talking about dumping bears in Central Park. Just normal people, average Americans, doing completely normal things. Bro. Alright, this video's wild. We gotta watch this video.
I was taking a group of people falconing up in Goshen, New York, on Nazi Mountain.
So, already, I'm trying to be this relatable story here. So I'm taking a group of people up falconing. You know, just a Kennedy going up falconing in upstate New York. Just totally normal, relatable American thing. Going up falconing in upstate New York. Totally relatable. I'm 6 seconds in. Let's go.
And I was supposed to meet them there at like maybe 8 or 9. I was driving up maybe, really early, like 7. And that woman in a van in front of me hit a bear and killed it, a young bear. So I pulled over and I picked up the bear and put him in the back of my van because I was going to skin the bear. And it was very good condition, and I was going to put the meat in my refrigerator, and you can do that in New York State. You can get a bear tag.
Okay, sure, you can go get a bear tag for roadkill. It's a bear cub, like, and let's also mention this man posted. He didn't post it, but there's a photo, and it's circulating. It's another fucking gross photo of this man with the bear cub, the dead bear cub. You can see it all bloodied up, and he's pretending to put his hand in its mouth. I'm not going to put this fucking photo up because it's gross. It's another gross man doing a gross fucking thing. He's just, yeah, he's like, I'm goofing, I'm playing with the dead bear body, and it's just fucking horrible, dude. So it was not in great condition. The reports from the official reports before were that it was stabbed and slashed, and so he's saying he's going to skin it, a cub, like you're gonna make half a mitten, and like you're gonna put the meat in your fridge. Bears, as far as I mean, I don't know a lot about it, but bears don't really have a lot of meat on them, period. So a bear cub, like, I don't know. It just, there's so much bullshit. There's a lady in the minivan, and I'm just gonna take it for her just because I'm a good citizen. Like, what? I'm smelling some bullshit, bro. So let's just keep going, man.
For a roadkill bear. And so then we went hawking, and I had the bear in my car. And then a week.
Roseanne Barr. Just, oh yeah, you're just, you're going hawking. Yeah, just going hawking. Just a Kennedy going hawking with a dead bear. What the fuck? Oh my. I mean, can you relate? This. Oh god.
We had a really good day, and we went late. We were catching a lot of game, and the people really loved it, so we just stayed late. And instead of going back to my home in Westchester, I had to go right to the city because there was a dinner at Peter Luger's Steakhouse.
Dude, he just makes it fucking just like okay. It's dinner at Peter Luger's now. This is just not normal shit going on, man. Like falconing, Peter Luger's Steakhouse. Like, bro, did you shower? Like, you just going in there like bears are gross. They stink like shit, man. Like bears are funky when they're alive, man. Like a dead bear, it's gotta be pretty grody. And you've been out there fucking killing shit with falcons, and you've got all those critters going on, and now you're just off to Peter Luger's. Like the waiters just there. Oh, here comes that fucking Kennedy guy again. This motherfucker stinks, bro. Like, what the? Oh, what a train wreck. We're 1 minute and 5 seconds in. Let's go.
And at the end of the dinner, it went late, and I realized I couldn't go home. I had to go to the airport. And the bear was in my car, and I didn't want to leave the bear in the car because that would have been bad. So I thought,
Yeah.
you know, at that time,
Fucking
this
weirdo.
was a little bit of the redneck in me.
The what? The redneck in the Kennedy? The redneck in the Kennedy. The fucking American royal family. The redneck. Okay, let's go.
You know, the series of bicycle accidents in New York, they had just put in the bike lanes. And some people, a couple of people had gotten killed, and it was every day, and people had gotten badly injured. Every day it was in the press. And so I thought, I wasn't drinking, of course, but people were drinking with me who thought this was a good idea.
Oh, yeah, you look at Rose. He's just gonna blame it on his drunk buddies here. Yeah, sure, buddy. Oh, it was my drunk buddies. They came up with this great idea.
And I said, I had an old bike in my car that somebody asked me to get rid of it. I said, let's go put the bear in Central Park and we'll make it look like he got hit by the bike. Funny for people. So everybody thought that's a great idea. So we went and did that, and we thought it would.
That's a great idea. This guy should be fucking president. Ah!
Be amusing for whoever found it or something. The next day,
yeah, it'd be amusing.
Like,
not traumatizing at all. It'd be fucking amusing, right? Yeah. Fucking goofy weirdo, man. Fuck.
It was on every television station. It was the front page of every paper, and I turned on the TV, and there was like a mile of yellow tape, and there were 20 cop cars. There were helicopters flying over it. And I was like, oh my God, what did I do? And there were some people on TV in Tyvek suits with gloves on lifting up the bike, and they're just saying they're going to take this up to Albany to get fingers printed. And I was worried because my friends were all of it.
I was worried. And now you are. Now you might get in fucking trouble. You give a shit. Fucking wacko, dude. Ugh. Like how are these? How is this and this? How is this relatable? How is this making anything better for yourself, bro? What the fuck? Rich people are just on a whole nother wavelength, dude. Oh my god.
Luckily, the story died down after a while, and it stayed dead for a decade. And The New Yorker somehow found out about it, and they're going to do a big article on me, and that's one of the articles. So they asked me, the fact checkers, that it's going to be a bad story.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Okay, he's a gross man sitting there talking to another gross person about a really gross thing, and they want your vote. Yeah, there's that. So after his little grossness, I thought these memes were pretty funny. You had him with the brainworm here going, put the bear in the park, Robert. He even made a joke comment on one of the interviews that maybe that's when he got the brainworms. And apparently, brainworms can be transferred from bears. So, yeah, I think he would have to actually ingest them, but just another weird, goofy part of that fucking story. Um, Another little goofy one here was this one. Roseanne goddamn Barr looks at you like this. You've lost it. There's no going back. Yeah. Yeah. Funny little sidetrack on Roseanne Barr. So my stepdad was actually on the big island of Hawaii visiting some friends, and they went out one night to a karaoke bar, and apparently Roseanne Barr was there. Just absolute shit-faced. Absolute shit-faced. And my stepdad actually recorded a couple of her songs. I won't ever post those because that'll probably get me in some legal troubles. But they're just a fun video my stepdad has every once in a while. He's like, hey, you want to see that Roseanne Barr video? And it's like, holy fuck. It's so bad. It is like, ugh. And I imagine she's a regular at that club, and they gotta just hear her do that all the time. It's fucking brutal, man. It's pretty brutal. So yeah, just a little side note on the old Roseanne Barrino. Last story I wanted to get to here, end things on a positive note. This is a woman doing something really awesome. I thought I'd share it with you guys, especially the nomad community. Any maybe houseless people watching this, this is something we could appreciate. And also just people that appreciate community work being done. So have a look at this. So this comes from Zelly. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, but not an account I follow. Obviously, he has 136,000 followers. He's doing pretty good for himself. It's like a Feeney is following him. Feeney's really rad. She is an activist out there in Washington doing good work, so look into her. This is amazing. A woman who was once homeless now owns multiple portable showers and provides free showers, clothes, and food to the homeless community in Paterson, New Jersey. So if you're out there in New Jersey, give her a shout. Her name is Sheridan Roberts, and her Cash App is $2022 Muture Sisters, and that is Muture Sisters. I'll put a link in my description if you wanted to hit her up. But here's a photo of her with her portable showers, just looking happy as a fucking Larry. Love it. It's good work, man. Absolutely good work. Look how happy she is. Because she knows she's doing something fucking good. So Zelly, let's continue here. He says, this Saturday, her nonprofit Muture Sisters starts phase 2 of their homeless service event. Every Saturday until September, they will be providing free showers, clothes, food, and other services for those without shelter. But they needed support and media attention. Some details of her event right here. A link to one of her articles. I hope this post does two things. One, that it raises support for this woman and her initiative, whether that is financial support, volunteers, or media coverage. My second hope is that it inspires someone to try and replicate it in their own community. It's not that far-fetched, and it is not. Like, I'm telling you, man, you got 10 friends, you could throw $100 in each, $1,000. Imagine what you can do with 10 people and $1,000. Like, you can do a lot, man. You can make a big fucking difference for people. So just think about those kind of things. You can really make a difference. And we're not going to be relying on electoral politics to do this. She ain't getting any fucking help from the government to do this. She's doing this on her own regard. So let's have a little look into her. There's a link right here to her Facebook group. I don't follow those kind of things on Facebook, but I will check out, let's see here, let's check out her website. So this is muturesisters.org, and this is the founder part. Gonna do a little check on her. So Sheridan M. Roberts, founder and CEO. Here she is looking lovely. There's a little talk about her family background here, and then let's get down to here where it talks about her charity work. As a longtime resident of Paterson, helping people has always been Sheridan's passion. Sheridan's work in the community began in 2003 with the Paterson Mustang Football Organization Parent Committee. That was a mouthful. In April 2003, she began working with men and women recovering from drug and alcohol addiction, as well as co-occurring disorders. Thank you. I am a recovering alcoholic myself. I never went through treatments and stuff. I did it kind of, I don't recommend how I did it, but it worked for me. But I very much appreciate people that will go and do this. Is not easy work, man. Dealing with all that comes along with addiction, all that emotional of going through the withdrawals, and it's a lot. And for people to be there for others in that stage, it means a lot. So let's continue. Muture Sisters was founded in 2009, in which she began feeding the unhoused population, providing care packages and supportive services in the city of Paterson. Sheridan has worked in the humane services field for 21 years. Sheridan is currently employed at Paterson Counseling Center as primary substance abuse counselor. Okay. In September 2015, Sheridan successfully became a certified alcohol and drug counselor. She has also received countless awards for her tireless time and effort to her community and other nonprofit organizations. Sheridan is a member of the Grace Chapel Baptist Church of Paterson under the pastorate of George Wilson. Pretty awesome, man. Sheridan feels that not only will Muture Sisters be an asset to the city of Paterson, but by combining her organizational efforts with community leaders and other organizations, there will be a way to break this cycle of despair. That's anarchism. Hey, you just spoke anarchist theory in a nutshell right there. So let's continue. She strives to give women and men hope for their future on a daily basis. Sheridan's passion is to help restore women and men's self-worth. Love it. Sheridan's motto: homeless, not helpless, but still human. Let's love on our unhoused men and women until they can love on themselves. Awesome. Awesome human being right there. Absolutely awesome. More Sheridans, please. More of you. More of you. More of her. More people like her out of you.